Hi everyone, and welcome to another tutorial. I'm going to show you how to create animation just using expressions in After Effects. So with the body of my robot selected and the position highlighted, I'm going to go to Animation, Add Expression. And this will allow me to type in an expression into the field of the position key right now. So in the X position, I'm going to set it to time. And in the Y, I'm going to set it to 816 because that is the current position, as you can see, my robot is set to. Now if I was to set this to 0, there you go, you can see he would have been up there. So I need to use the position that originally the file was set to. There we go. Now when I RAM preview this, you'll see the robot doesn't look like he's moving. When in fact he's just moving, it's just very, very slow. He's just moving 1 frame per second. So let's go ahead and within the X position, I'm going to do times 100. There we go. So it's going to take that and move it just in the X position. So now the robot is just moving just based off this expression. Now we want him to move a little bit faster, so let's try 450. Next, what we're going to want to do is rotate the wheel. You notice as the robot is moving across the screen, the wheel isn't rotating. So let's go ahead and add the same expression to the rotation of the wheel. So I'm going to, with the rotation selected, go to Animation, Add Expression. So now the wheel is rotating at the same pace as the robot is moving across screen. Alright, so let's move the arm now, and we want to kind of swing as the character's moving by on screen. So as you can see right now, my anchor point is set to the shoulder, and with the rotation of the arm selected, I'm going to go to Add Expression, and in this time I'm going to do wiggle parentheses to 16 and close it. And now you can see it just kind of swings there. So let's go ahead and do the same thing to the head. Select the rotation of the head. And let's go ahead and do the same kind of expression. And there we go. Now the robot is kind of bobbing its head as he animates across screen. Alright, so now let's go ahead and animate the mouth. As you can see, I have 2 layers, one with an on and one with the light off in the mouth. So I have this audio file here I'm going to drag. By clicking L twice on my keyboard, I can see the audio wavelength. So I'm going to have the robot speak when it comes about halfway through the frame. So I'm going to right click and go to Keyframe Assistant and convert audio to keyframes. And when I look at the keyframes, you can see it converted the audio that I had into different values. So I'm going to select the opacity for the mouth on, and I'm going to go to Animation, Add Expression, take the little pickwick, and I'm going to set it to the both slider. Now when you look at it, it's going to be very faint at first, but you can still see it. The opacity of the top layer is now set to the keyframes of the audio file, but it's very faint, and the reason why is if you look at the actual values, they're very small, like 6 and 5. So the opacity is only going up to about 5% or 6%. We want it to be a little bit more dramatic. So in the expression, I'm going to put times 10. And now when you watch it, you're going to see that the animation is a little bit more noticeable now. So as the robot's talking, there you go. And that's how you can animate a character in After Effects just using expressions.